Was she charmed by him?
It was the dimples and the smile.
Or was it his money?
He offered it, and he was persistent, and I took it.
What'd you do with the money?
Wasted it.
Ooh, bad girls you love to hate. Today on Judge Joe Brown.
A man's interest in an exotic dancer wanes when she pockets his money. Building remodeler Felix Thorne is suing his former friend for a personal loan. Defendant Tasha Cole says that money was a gift. Now, here's Judge Joe Brown.
Let's see. Mr. Thorne, you're suing Miss Cole. You say you loaned her $200 and she hasn't repaid you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You say the money was a gift and he insisted that you take it.
Yes, sir.
He made you do it.
He didn't make me, but he insisted, and he was persistent, and I took it.
I forget to wrap it, Your Honor, if it was a gift.
All right, tell me your story.
Should have put a bow on it.
Well, it started like this. Me and I live in the same town. We see each other occasionally.
Where are you from?
Hagerstown, Maryland.
Not even occasional. You're lying.
You know?
You don't sound like Maryland. Where are you from before?
Oh, I was born in the West Indies.
Okay, all right, I thought so.
Yeah, so as I say now, we live in the same town. We see each other occasionally during the years, you know, little by little. So it happened that on the given day when we talked, I asked her, well, what's she doing that day? And we happened to hang out and go to TGI Friday, and she was just talking about some things that she had to do. Sometimes I just try to ignore it, and she keep repeating it, that she have some bills to take care of. And,
you're a liar.
you know, and stuff like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stop. Don't interrupt. Hold your pen. One at a time. Wait your turn.
Yes, as I say, so she keep running, you know, talking about it over and over, different time. I didn't agitate, I didn't take away, I was just listening. While we having dinner at TGI Friday, just keep going in my head, you know, about she's talking about this money, and I know it gonna lead up to the point that she gonna ask me for it, and you know, and I was asking myself, should I or should I not lend her this money? So I asked her twice during the conversation, you know, when she's going to give me this money back. And she, you know, actually said to me she's going to give me that money back the following Friday. This was the 4th that we talk about the money, and the Friday was supposed to be the 6th when I was supposed to get the money back. I lend her the money, and then I take her to her sister's house where her kids was. That was the end of that.
She had 2 at that time, I believe.
2 boys.
2 boys. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I proceeded, I take her home to her sister's house, and the next day around noon, I text her or call her, one of the two, believe I did both, to ask her how it, you know, how it's things or whatever. Oh, we was fine. So Friday now, calling her that reminder about giving me the money, that's where everything went wrong. And, you know, when I pursued her, asked her about the money, she started, you know, get abusive on the phone, using foul languages and stuff, and
Sure did.
And you know, it just went in a different direction. I didn't understand what caused that. So I even told her on the phone, I said, I will take this to court.
If she didn't pay up?
No, she didn't even budge.
Okay, you've given me a sworn accounting here. Let's go to the defendant. What do you have to say?
First of all, I'd like to apologize for interrupting. No disrespect.
Very good. Now.
Yes, I did meet Mr. Thorne back in 2005. He started out lying to me off the top. He told me his name was Phil. I didn't find out his name was Felix till we got to Judge Joe Brown. He told me that he did not have...
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Phil?
He told me his name was Phil, honest, and I had it in my phone and everything under Phil.
Well, you know, wait, hold on. Short for Felix?
I guess. I didn't...
He's from the West Indies. They have some slightly different ways of doing things.
I'm sorry,
they don't always do it where they do it here.
But I was thinking Philip. I wasn't thinking Felix.
You might think Philip, but it also goes for Felix.
Okay, that's fine, but
why am I supposed to be impressed by that?
Because I'm trying to make the point that he's a liar, and he told me he didn't have a girlfriend at that time.
Okay, William I, King of England, William the Conqueror, was known as King Bill.
Okay, I'll skip that then, that's fine. But on to the case, we met back in 05. He was very persistent in trying to pursue...
and he didn't tell you he had a girlfriend?
No, I actually saw
Wait a minute.
him and his girlfriend in the car.
He's not your lover or paramour.
Yeah,
What's
but if
the
you're
girlfriend got to do with it?
The way he pulled me up, he was trying to get with me. You shouldn't be trying to get with me.
Wait.
You got a girl.
Now, you just made his case stronger. What are you trying to do? Touch on his character? You hardly know him. How can you do that?
That's right, I don't. But if he wanted me to know him and, you know, he wanted...
No. See, you're doing something a little off because, in my experience, when somebody starts immediately jumping on somebody's character and pulling out stuff that, you know, doesn't amount to much at all, I start saying, oh, now we know who the miscreant is.
No, that's not true.
Well, I'm sure there are exceptions, but go ahead.
Okay.
Show me that this is one.
On to what he was talking about. I did agree, after he had offered to take me to dinner, I did agree, finally, to go to dinner with him. Because he was being so persistent. I just went to dinner with him. We did have conversation.
So persistent?
Yes, he just kept coming at me and coming at me. And
I'm being nice.
Stop. Don't interrupt.
I'm sorry.
Go.
No, he just kept coming at me and coming at me.
So you couldn't resist?
Oh, no, I did resist him.
But you went to dinner.
Don't pop your collar. I did resist him.
You went to dinner
Maybe
with
it
him.
was the dimples and the smile.
He wore you down.
It was the dimples and the smile.
He wore you down.
And I was, you know, yeah.
He wore you down.
I was bored, but I was still bored even with him. Okay, he wore me down. But anyways, we went to dinner. The conversations during dinner was not only about money. The conversations during dinner were mutual. We were discussing things during dinner. There was no
reason to everybody's favorite indoor sport.
I'm sorry?
Nookie. Booty call.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
Current and future.
That's what he wanted.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
Got me a pair of shoes.
How much you pay for your hair?
Don't worry about it. How much you pay for your watch?
He bought it. He's earning it.
He's an
loaned it to
you. Undercover hustler.
Bad girls you love to hate today on Judge Joe Brown.
We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff in this case says he saw the defendant occasionally around town. He says he asked her out to dinner, and she wasted no time asking for a loan. She is, however, taking her time paying him back. Let's take a look.
Now, that's how you earn your living. You used to be a stripper, so
Indeed,
come on.
I was, and I made good money.
He just wasn't in Perv Row.
I made
you can't
good
treat
money
everybody
doing
like
so.
they're
Yes,
sitting
I did.
around
I'm
in
not
Perv
ashamed.
Row stuffing it
No,
in
he
your
didn't.
G-string. Come on, and you couldn't resist it? Everybody in there is trying to do a little quick pickup in the exotic club.
Yeah.
And you resist that. They just tuck it in the G-string if there's one on there, or throw it on the floor after you get off the pole.
Yes, I was a stripper. I'm not ashamed of it.
So the
Sure
problem
did.
is he wasn't sitting in Perv Row. He was walking down the street sitting on the other side of the dinner table.
You sell dreams, and if they buy them, you can't come back later
Well,
for your
it
money.
ain't a dream. You're not in your place of business.
Okay,
His place of business is doing some modeling, remodeling of home places, management, and other stuff.
You're here for $200.
You're not dealing with that either. And he wasn't in your place of business and performance.
First of all, I did not ask him for the money. He took out of the conversations that we were having about, you know, he told me some things that I could have been like, oh, I feel you need some help. Do you need some money? But I didn't. He offered me the money. He offered it.
Didn't you heard this enough?
I'm glad you are, but you got to be conceited about it. That's all he talked about.
Just say no?
Yes, I have. Yes,
well,
I have.
You didn't listen.
And has he?
And by the way, how about this text?
How about it?
Hi. I'm going to give you your effing money back with your petty you just mad because I didn't have sex with you.
Yes, sir.
Stop calling.
Yes, sir. I talked to him. I did.
What'd you do with the money?
Wasted it. I bought some shoes.
And
I got my kid's haircut.
And you bought, how much you paid for your kids' haircuts?
$20. $20 a haircut. Got me a pair of shoes.
How much you pay for your hair?
Don't worry about it. How much you pay for your watch?
He bought it. He's earning it.
He's
an undercover hustler.
Undercover hustler.
He didn't borrow the money from you. You borrowed the money from him.
I didn't need it. He shouldn't have offered it. He offered it.
Then you should have said no.
I should have. You're absolutely right. That's why we're standing here with this petty lane.
Done deal.
For
$200 in your court costs. This time you got caught out. He wasn't sitting in Perv Row.
Lame. Look at you. You're lame.
Courtroom is now recessed. The defendant's entertaining performance was not enough to get her off petty lane. The judge puts her on the road to payback. $200 to the plaintiff. Now, on to the next case.